From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you gotta love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's back. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Line out trying to get in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hughes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. Nice gain on that play short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here's a heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll run play action. Here's some pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Scanning the field, it's back. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's back. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
It's complete. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo.
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Pulls it in. It's Casper. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's loose. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's low. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's back. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Caves. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Bauman. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Dropping back, it's back. Pocket breaking down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just
can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play, playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throwing right. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that is the exact opposite of what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back.
And the ball slipped out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Moore will throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim Moore off of that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he's got it and headed the other way, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Now the question, can they get the ball back?
And listen, it's stark, right? You don't get very many onside kicks, but I got to do it. The clock's winding down. I need to get the ball back to my offense. I don't really trust my defense that much. Got to make a big play on special teams here.
They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they have one timeout left, but you got to go onside kick here. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Lyle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Canes racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes a connection. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Bringing it back. The tag. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go